Hi everybody, Mark Michaels here, and we're here at the NCHA Brokespur World Finals with our latest world champion, Miss Julie Clarke, in the 5,000 Novice Non-Pro. Julie, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That was so cool.
It's
okay, you got to hold your microphone close to your mouth so we can all hear you in the back there. Okay, yeah, there you go.
It was on the bucket list.
Yeah?
I checked a box.
Seriously? That's awesome.
I checked a box.
That's awesome. Well, you juggle so many different balls in everything you're doing, aged events, breeding, weekend shows, different trainers, different events, different places you're showing. How do you do that all?
I like to take notes and I like to keep schedules, and that's how I live my life. Always have. Very, very organized. It's
well, and in working with you at the Cascades Futurity, I know how that works, and I know, and that's a credit to you, and allows you to do these things. So, what, you and me spend a lot of time on the road, and obviously there's a lot that goes into showing at these shows and day in, day out. But what are some of the fun things you do? Because we don't often get to see the fun. Well, I have, but we won't talk about that. But what are some of the fun things that you can talk about that you do on the side when you're not in the show pen?
Well, believe it or not, there's not a lot of downtime. But we do have a lot of fun, even if it's at the stalls, even if we're wrapping horses and we're finishing up. I mean, we do have fun. We laugh a lot. And I think that's what's helped us through this year, is that we love each other, and we've had a lot of really just fun times where it really wasn't even doing anything. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, we like to have meals together. We like to be with each other. It's just, it's been a blessing to be able to have her and my team on the road. It's just been crazy good.
Well, and I think you kind of hit on something there, like it is a team thing and you guys all support each other, because the road is full of ups and downs.
Sure is.
And so you've got to have those people behind you when times are down and you're struggling and you're not getting a check, or
it's kind of a mental game.
Stuff like that. Yeah, it's a mental game. So that support group is so vital.
It's incredibly important.
That longevity of the long road to the World Finals.
Yes, sir.
What are some of your favorite things about the World Finals here in Fort Worth?
I've always found it to be the most prestigious weekend event ever. I mean, it's a goal for me. I love the history of it. I think it's incredibly important that we have it and that we keep having it. It's an honor to be here, to be in the top 15, and to be a hauler that's exactly what that means. You're putting the rubber to the road, and you're spending time on the road and traveling around, and it's amazing.
Yeah. Well, and I think, with the weekend shows especially, you got to have a short memory. You got to be able to throw that memory out of what just happened and let's focus on the next run. And you're fortunate enough, you do show in enough different classes. And when you're not showing, you're cheering me on or cheering other people in your group on. So I think that's a key part to it. And that is what sets the World Finals apart, essentially.
It is.
Yeah, it's less build up for one run, but it's more of accumulation of like momentum.
My favorite motto this year has been, "There's always a cutting tomorrow."
Oh yeah, I love that. Yeah, no, that's a great, and you've got to have that mentality.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
Well,
I give myself about 10 minutes.
That's good. So let's talk about Nomadiccat.
Yes,
how did you decide this is the horse you're going to go show in this class this year?
He was entered into the Cascade Range Select Sale last year.
Nice.
The 817 sale at Cascades Futurity. And I had my eye on him the whole time that Brenda Higbee had him and Morgan trained him. And I thought he was not only incredibly smart on a cow, incredibly athletic, but honest, and really, really tries hard and wants to be a pleaser. So I was thrilled when I went in the back room at the end of the sale and found out that I was the new owner.
The new owner, yeah. And that was your game plan from then on? Like, that's what I'm going to go do, is haul this horse?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the 9th year that I've kind of gone down the road hauling with Mia. So it's not like my first rodeo doing this.
Yeah.
But you have to have special horses.
Well, it does, and it takes a different style of horse, just like your mental game's got to be different. I mean, those horses, they have to have different attributes to be able to get through these runs day in, day out, and to carry you to a world championship.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. What about, so let's go back a little bit. Let's talk about, how did you first get into it? You started at a very tender age riding, but you didn't get into cutting right away. You were doing some other stuff. What were you doing?
I went horseback at 3. Then I bought a beautiful, sturdy-looking Appaloosa and did 4-H.
Nice.
And then I kept with the spots, and I I did the Appaloosa scene with Phil Hansen Sr.
Nice.
And won world champions there and national championships.
Wow.
And then
do you have that buckle or anything? Like, is there a ribbon?
they didn't do that. We had ribbons.
Ribbons, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, I've always loved horses,
Yeah.
so I did every discipline you could possibly think of. And I wanted to come back, so I went to Phil Sr. and I saw David Hansen and talked about reining, and then I went to Phil Sr. and took my first lesson, and there was a lot of 4-letter words and lots of grinning from ear to ear, and I went, "Oh, this is it."
That doesn't sound like you at all, Julie.
No, it doesn't.
You're such a quiet,
Very
kind
demure.
of introvert kind of person, but no, we can
Thank
picture
you.
that. And so that was, I mean, that was essentially what got you hooked, and you never
Bought my
looked back.
first cutting horse, play gun, loved him, gray.
Yeah.
I went out and won my first time out. I won the 2 with
Yeah.
a little help with a flask of Pendleton. And
Perfect.
of course, I found out you're not supposed to drink that down
Well, that's
in the
rules,
practice pen. But
rules.
oh well.
Yeah.
But I love this sport. I love the people. The horses are amazing, and everybody that we've been through down the road, aged events, they're just fabulous people.
Yeah, I think it is a celebration, truly coming down here and just being around the people in the stalls and seeing everybody kind of come together with a common theme, and it's just fun to see. You've been so instrumental in cutting in the Northwest, in the Oregon area, obviously with the Cascades Futurity. You and Carol Ward started the WOW, and you've kind of taken that over and continued that and
Right.
grown it. How important has that been to you to kind of keep that established on that side of the country?
I think it's important only because when you're on the west side of the Rockies, we have to drive a lot, you
Yeah.
know? I mean, it's typically a 12-hour drive to get to a cutting.
Yeah.
And so not only do you have to schedule it, but you want to get to a cutting that's got value and fun and pays good.
Yeah.
So that's been very important to me. And I missed having the Mercuria, to be honest.
Yeah.
And when we came up with the name, it seemed to fit.
Yeah, way out west. Yeah.
So, I mean, this next year we have potential to have 8 legs instead of 7, so we've gained one more potentially.
That's amazing.
And having a premier aged event in Oregon where we used to have Klamath Falls.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's very important to
Well,
me
and
to have
it's-
people come to my hometown.
Yeah, and it's a bucket list cutting. Truly, there's stuff you can do at your cutting that you can't do or see anywhere else.
Yep.
But I always pull the seniority card to go do that show. I don't know why, but
Thank
you. Yeah. Well, and as you mentioned, for you, it's a long drive anywhere to cut, whether it's for $200 or $5,000. What goes into your scheduling and planning? Like, how far ahead when you sit down at the start of the year? And obviously there's you and me, and there's open horses, there's different classes that you're hauling in. How do you sit down and start preparing that schedule?
We've already started for 26.
Really?
So, yeah. I kind of like to do it by quarter, but have a goal. I mean, know what the 6 months looks like, but
Yep.
definitely lined out for the quarters so that you can get your hotels, get your Airbnbs, your stalls, all of that. Know what horse flesh you're taking and how many rigs you got to take down the road. So again, I mean, it's a big deal, and
Yeah.
and Mia's done an amazing job this year,
Yeah.
along with Jake and Morgan,
Yeah.
by just keeping us organized.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you've got a whole crew over there, and like you said, but there's a lot of logistics to go into. This is not just a one-horse trailer going down the road.
No.
This is a carny, a circus.
A little bit of a carnival.
Go on, but it's a fun
I
one.
love it.
It's a fun one. So, I mean, I think you've touched on all of that. What advice would you have for somebody that hasn't hauled before? What are some of the things that they could, kind of gain from your experience?
I would say don't be afraid to make it a goal. I would say have a short memory.
Yeah.
I would find the best fitted horse for you. I would say please take care of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do the ice, do all those therapies that you can, because they are a premier athlete.
Yeah.
And that would be my biggest
Yep.
advice. Have fun.
Have fun and take care of your ride.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Julie, it's been a lot of fun, and it's always fun being around your crew and getting to see you here
Thank you,
take
Mark.
that World Championship home.
Thank you.
Plans for Thanksgiving? What are you doing tomorrow?
I'm actually going to Miss Lindy Birch's.
Oh, nice. Is Lindy cooking?
She is.
Nice.
Yeah,
There
big
you
old
go.
green
Well,
egg
thanks
is
for
going to
the
fire
invite,
up.
Lindy. Like, come on.
Thank you, Lindy.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be good, and I'm sure the desserts are probably going to be pretty dang
they're
good
gonna
out
be
there
really
too.
good.
So, well, that's fantastic. Well, tell Lindy hi for us.
Thank you.
Congratulations
Happy
again.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, and tune into CHC Live Scoring to watch the rest of the World Finals unfold and also the futurity. Thanks, Julie.
Thank you.